All right, y'all, we are back and we are going bigger because last time I gave you the quick and dirty version. And a bunch of you in the comments were like, nah, we need the full deep dive. We want the receipts. We want the breakdown. We want the real life chaos that happened during those 30 days. So here it is, the full unfiltered supersized version of my 30-day organic meal kits versus grocery shopping cost test right here in the United States for Organic Matters. And trust me, this got messy, expensive, educational, and a little bit embarrassing for me personally. Let me set the scene before we even talk about money because the story matters. I'm standing in my kitchen on day one with an empty fridge and a dream and a budget that was already crying a little bit. I had two plans running at the same time. On my left, I had 3 different organic meal kit services that all promised me they would change my life and make me a chef and save me time and probably fix my sleep schedule while they were at it. On my right, I had a grocery list, a cooler bag, and a very naive sense of optimism that I was about to be the most organized organic shopper in all of America. Spoiler alert, I was not. And here's the wild stat that kicked this whole thing off and made me realize I had to do this test. The average American household now spends over $300 a week on groceries if they are buying organic, and most of that food never even makes it to the dinner plate. We are talking billions of pounds of organic produce just rotting in fridges across the country because we bought it with good intentions and then ordered tacos anyway. That hit me hard because that was literally me. So I decided to track every single penny, every single minute, every single wilted leaf of kale for a full 30 days to see what actually costs more and what actually saves you money when you are trying to eat clean in this economy. And what I found flipped everything I thought I knew upside down. So let us get into the real insights, the stuff that most people get completely wrong about organic meal kits versus grocery shopping because the internet is full of bad advice, and I fell for most of it, so you do not have to. The first big myth that everyone believes is that meal kits are always way more expensive per serving, and grocery shopping is always the budget hero. That is just not the whole story anymore. Yes, if you look at the price tag on the box versus the price tag on a bunch of raw ingredients, the box looks scary. I saw numbers like $11.99 per serving, and I almost deleted the app right there. But then I went to the store and bought organic chicken breast, organic bell peppers, organic quinoa, organic lime, organic cilantro, organic garlic, organic olive oil, and by the time I got to checkout, I had spent $47 to make 2 meals that I could have gotten for $24 in a kit. The grocery store makes you buy the whole bottle, the whole bunch, the whole bag. The kit gives you exactly 2 tablespoons of the fancy vinegar that you would otherwise use once and then lose in your pantry for 3 years. When you actually do the math on cost per meal, actually cooked and eaten, not cost per ingredient sitting in your kitchen, meal kits were often cheaper for small households. The second thing people get wrong is they think grocery shopping is free besides the food. It is not even close. Let us talk about the hidden American cost that nobody puts on their little budgeting spreadsheet. Gas prices are still wild depending on where you live, and driving to the good organic store is not always around the corner. For me, it was a 20-minute drive each way. That is gas, that is wear on your car, that is time you could have been doing literally anything else. Then you walk in and you are hungry and the store knows it, so they pump that fresh bread smell at you, and suddenly you have a basket full of organic pita chips and sparkling water and a candle that smells like farmer's market. My average impulse spend was about $14 per grocery trip, and I went twice a week. That is over $100 a month in stuff I did not plan to buy. And meal kits had zero impulse spend because a box cannot tempt you with a snack aisle. It just shows up and does its job. The third myth is that grocery shopping gives you total control, and control always saves money. Control only saves money if you have a plan and discipline, and honestly, who has that every single day? I went in thinking I was going to be super disciplined and meal prep on Sundays like those super fit people on social media who have 12 identical containers lined up. What actually happened was I bought a ton of great organic stuff with no real plan, and then by Wednesday I was staring at a bunch of random ingredients that did not go together, and I ended up ordering takeout because I was too tired to be creative. Meal kits removed the decision fatigue. I did not have to decide what to cook. It told me what to cook, and I just did it. I cooked at home 6 out of 7 nights when I had kits. When I was grocery shopping, I cooked at home maybe 3 or 4 nights. Those extra nights of eating out or ordering in are where the real budget dies in America. That is the silent killer nobody talks about. The fourth insight is all about time. And in the United States, time really is money in a very literal way. I tracked my time with an app like a total nerd. Grocery shopping, including making the list, driving, shopping, driving back, unloading, putting stuff away, that was an average of 1 hour and 55 minutes per trip. 2 trips a week is almost 4 hours. Meal kits took 3 minutes to pick meals on the app and about 35 minutes to cook with no driving and no wandering around looking for that one weird organic spice that is always moved to a different aisle. If you value your time at even $15 an hour, grocery shopping is adding an extra $60 a week in labor that you are not paying yourself for. For busy parents, for students, for people working overtime, that time saving is not a luxury. It is survival. The fifth thing everyone gets wrong is portion math, and this one made me mad when I figured it out. On online grocery recipes that say serves 4 are lying to you. They are serving 4 very polite people who do not like food that much. I made a big organic stir fry that was supposed to serve 4, and my roommate and I finished it in one sitting, and were still snacky later, so I had to make more food. Meal kit portions were actually filling and balanced with protein and fiber and fat, so I stayed full longer. I snacked less. I did not raid the pantry at 10 p.m. That means less money spent on extra snacks and less money wasted on feeling hungry after you already spent money on dinner. That adds up fast over 30 days. Number 6 is the waste factor, and this is the one that broke my heart and my wallet at the same time. Organic food spoils faster because it does not have all those preservatives that keep conventional food looking plastic perfect for weeks. I bought beautiful organic berries and organic herbs and organic salad greens with the best intentions, and then life happened and they turned into science experiments in my fridge. I weighed my trash like a weirdo for this test, and I threw away almost 29% of the organic produce I bought from the grocery store. That is literally throwing cash in the garbage. With meal kits, I threw away almost zero because everything was portioned and vacuum sealed and designed to be used that night. So even if the grocery store looked cheaper on paper, once you subtract the stuff you threw away, the real cost per bite was often higher than the kit. Number 7 is the subscription trap versus the grocery store trap, and both sides are playing you, so you have to be smart. Meal kits lure you in with that crazy cheap first box, and then they bump you to full price and hope you forget to cancel. Grocery stores lure you in with loyalty cards and buy one get one deals on stuff that is about to expire, and fake sales that are actually the normal price with a bright yellow tag. The way to win is to game both systems. I learned to rotate kits, pause them, only order when there was a good promo, and combine that with strategic grocery shopping for staples like eggs and oats and bulk grains that are always cheaper in store. The hybrid approach was the ultimate cheat code, and nobody talks about it because everyone wants you to pick a side. Number 8, which blew my mind, was the learning curve cost. I did not know how to properly cook some of the organic ingredients I bought from the store, so I ruined them. I burned the fancy organic ghee, I overcooked the organic salmon, I underseasoned the organic tofu, and it tasted like sadness. That is wasted money because you still have to eat something else after you mess up dinner. Meal kits taught me how to actually cook those things with step-by-step cards and little tips that made me better at cooking overall. So by week 3, my grocery store meals got better and cheaper because I had learned techniques from the kits. That is a hidden return on investment that never shows up on a receipt. Number 9 is about health costs that are weirdly financial too. When I had meal kits, I ate more vegetables without even trying because they were right there, and I had to use them. When I shopped for myself, I defaulted to the same 3 veggies I always buy because I was on autopilot. More variety meant I felt better, had more energy, and did not crave junk as much. Less junk spending is more money saved, and while I cannot put a dollar amount on feeling good, my late night drive-through spending dropped by like 70% during kit weeks. That is real money in America, where a fast food combo is now basically a car payment. Number 10 is the mental load, and this one is especially real if you're the person in your house who does all the food planning. Deciding what to eat every single night for 30 days is exhausting. It is a full-time job that nobody pays you for. Meal kits took that mental load off my plate completely. No pun intended. Grocery shopping put it all on me, and by week 2, I was so tired of deciding that I just did not want to eat at home at all. If you have ever stood in front of your fridge full of food and said there is nothing to eat and then spent money elsewhere, you know exactly what I am talking about. So let us talk final numbers in a way that actually makes sense for real American life without making your eyes glaze over. For 2 weeks of organic meal kits covering 5 dinners a week for 2 people, my average all-in cost, including delivery and tax, was about $145 per week after the intro deals wore off. No gas, no extras, no waste. For 2 weeks of organic grocery shopping trying to make the same 5 dinners a week for 2 people, my average all-in cost, including gas, impulse buys, and accounting for the food I threw away, was about $178 per week. On paper, the groceries were cheaper, but in real life, they were not. For a single person, the gap was even bigger in favor of kits. For a family of 4, the math flipped, and grocery shopping won by about $60 to $80 a week if you're organized and actually eat leftovers. So here is my unhinged but wholesome final take after living this for a month and smelling like organic garlic for most of it. There's no single winner that works for everyone in the United States because our lives, our stores, our budgets, and our willpower are all different. The real flex is not picking a team and defending it online. The real flex is knowing yourself and building a system that stops you from wasting food and ordering takeout when you are tired. For me, the sweet spot was using meal kits Monday through Thursday when I'm busy and brain dead, and using grocery shopping for big cozy weekend cooks when I have time to be intentional. That hybrid life saved me the most money, saved me the most time, and kept me actually excited about eating organic instead of feeling guilty about the slime in my fridge. Now I want to hear from you because I know this is where it gets spicy, and I love that for us. Do you think organic meal kits are actually saving people money in real life, or do you think grocery shopping will always be the cheaper, smarter move if you just try a little harder? Let me know in the comments, and do not be shy. Tell me your horror stories, your wins, your budget hacks, because this community is how we all get better at this. And if you stuck around this long, you are officially my favorite kind of person. So do me a favor and subscribe to Organic Matters right now, because next week we are going even deeper into something that could change how you shop forever. We are breaking down tax breaks for going organic in US versus EU 2026. We are talking real government incentives, real credits, real ways that Europe is paying people to go organic while America is still figuring it out, and how you can take advantage of every single dollar that is on the table. You are not going to want to miss it. Hit subscribe, hit the bell, and I will see you in the next one, where we make organic living make sense for your wallet and your life.